checking if it is live on YouTube perfectly. Let's see. Yeah, we are live now. Perfect. So, okay, I think there's right. So, good evening, everyone. This is Rahul Srivastav, and I'm from the marketing team of GyanDhan. And at GyanDhan, we organize events on regular basis every weekend, every Friday. We do organize events on different topics related to a broad education journey, uh, right from admissions and GRE to education loans, visa, forex, etc. So we try to cover each and every topic that is relevant to you, that is important for you. And in the process of the same, today we are going to discuss how you can save money on every forex transfer of yours. So we will discuss the topic, and we have experts from FRR Forex who will uh, tell you about how you can save money, how you can strategize. Uh, I mean, work smartly towards saving your money in the forex transfer side. And before going on to the topic and inviting our speakers to enlighten us about the
Uh,
yeah, really sorry for the internet disconnection. There was some error. Really sorry for the interruption, guys. So continuing from what I was saying, that Yandhan is India's first education loan marketplace, and we have partnership with different lenders, including public sector banks, private banks, and NBFCs, as you can see on the screen. And we help you in getting a broad education loan from these lenders, completely free of cost service. We do not charge anything from the students. And since the inception, we started in 2016, and we have helped more than 25,000 students in getting a broad education loan of amount more than 8,000 crore rupees. And for the services, we have got rave reviews on different platforms like Google, Quora, and Facebook. So coming to today's topic, we have eminent speaker with us from FRR Forex. Dave Mehta, he's director of FRR Forex. Payal, she's GM at FRR Forex, and also we have Shama. Shama, if you can give your introduction, that would be great. Dave, Payal, and Shama, I would like to invite you guys on stage, share the presentation, and take it from forward from here. And students, you can put your questions in the discussion forum. There is a section where you can click on reply, and you can ask the questions that you have related to uh, forex, or anything related to what Dave and the team is going to discuss. So we will take all the questions once the presentation is over. We will be happy to take each and every question. So yeah, over to you, Dave.
Hey, thanks a lot, Rahul, and thanks a lot for having us here once again to speak to your students about foreign exchange. And good evening, everyone. Like Rahul mentioned, I'm Dave Mehta, and I run my family business, which is FRR Forex. I also have on the line with me two of my colleagues, Payal Chawla and Shama Prasanna, both of whom, a lot of you might be interacting if you wish to transfer the fees through us, and also all your living expenses. So, some of you who are attending today, you might already be in touch with Shama particularly. because she is the one who looks after our relationship with GyanDhan and their students. So the way we'll do this is I will quickly run through a short presentation for you guys, and then, as Rahul mentioned, we'll delve into the Q&A. I request everyone to keep posting whatever questions you may have in the chat box, and we will be sure enough to answer all these questions. So, without further ado, I'll quickly go ahead and share my screen. Rahul, I think you'll have to stop screen share. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and share my screen, and then we will take this from there. Okay, so once again, good evening, everyone, and we are here from FRR Forex to show you and help you save money on how you can save money for your overseas education while you transfer fees and your living expenses. Before we get into the details, I'm going to quickly show you a very short 2-minute video about ourselves that will give you a very macro level view of who we are and what we have to offer, and then we will get into the details.
Hello and welcome to FRR Forex. I'm Dev Mehta, a third generation entrepreneur. In this video, I'll be walking you through the benefits of transacting with us and how we can be your perfect foreign exchange solution. Having been in the business since 1983, we understand exactly what it takes to help you sail through your overseas education journey. I've had the good fortune of doing my undergrad from Pace University in the US and my MBA from Oxford University in UK. So I know exactly how exciting this journey is for you. And that is why with us at FRR Forex, the last thing you need to worry about is high foreign exchange rates, hidden charges, unresponsive call centers, and cumbersome documentation. Some of the key advantages of working with us are our special rates and low processing charges that make a significant monetary difference, an excellent on-demand customer service to address all your concerns promptly, and a smooth online KYC process which ensures that no unknown person can access your sensitive information. What's more, our value-added services like overseas student medical insurance and education loans, which are hard to find with most other companies of our nature. This means that all your requirements could be fulfilled under one roof. We go the extra mile to enable you to hedge your exposure so that you don't get too affected by the depreciating Indian rupee. Our remittance process is super seamless. Get in touch with us at least a day or two prior, submit all your documents, and complete your online KYC. On the day you'd like to make the transfer, all you need to do is make the payment at the mutually agreed upon rate, and you're good to go. Our partner bank will then transfer the funds to the beneficiary, and we will provide you the SWIFT copy the following morning. That's it. With all this, we also provide multi-currency cards, student travel packages, and internships, making FRR Forex your trusted one-stop shop. It's our commitment to make your overseas education finances a breeze. And that's why we guarantee you more money for your money.
Okay, so that's a very brief introduction about ourselves. Quickly diving into the timeline, we've been in the foreign exchange industry since 1983. So this is our 41st year in the business. Come 1992, my dad applied for what we call as a money changing license, and and after that he owned and ran a company called LKP Forex up until 2007-8, before which he successfully sold it to Thomas Cook India. Come July 2010, which is exactly 14 years ago today, um, we started operations under the name of FRR Forex. And we also have two other sister concerns, which is FRR Shares and FRR Immigration. But the real reason why we are here today is to help you understand how you can save money on your overseas education journey. So the first and the most common question that we get asked every single time is how is FRR Forex cheaper than a bank, or how can FRR Forex help me save money? So, all of you will have bank accounts with banks like HDFC, Axis, Kotak, Bank of Baroda, State Bank of India, etc. And you might have also realized now when I tell you that none of these banks advertise their foreign exchange services. So you'll never see a print ad in a newspaper or a magazine or a hoarding or a billboard that says transfer your university fees with us, right? Any idea why this happens? The reason why this happens is for a bank, foreign exchange is a value added service. So they will only give you the details if you go and ask them for it. For us, foreign exchange is our bread and butter. So ultimately, even we make the transfers to your beneficiary overseas through a bank, but we negotiate $100 million rate with the bank for the entire year, and that is why we are able to provide you. That is why we have a significantly higher bargaining power compared to you as an individual who is transferring 30, 40, $50,000 every year, which is where we can help you gain on the rate. So the rate differential, we always put it in dollar terms, but this kind of applies whether it's for dollars, euros, pounds, whatever it is, can range anywhere between 70 paisa to 90 paisa per dollar, per Canadian dollar, per euro, whatever it is, right? Sometimes, like on the pound, it can even be more. So you multiply that by 20, 30, $40,000, whatever you may have to do, and you will understand where the differential lies. Similarly, our processing charges are cheaper than a bank. Ours is around 500 rupees, whereas with a bank it's around 1500 to 2500 rupees is what we have seen the range to be. So I'm sure a lot of you are going to the US to study. And if you are going to the US to study, you will your university will make, in all likelihood, make you make the payment through this portal called Flywire. Now, Flywire is extensively used by universities in the US to uh, accept international payments. So we've taken a like-to-like comparison of Flywire on a single day for $10,000. On the top half of the screen, as you can see here, the rate for $10,000 post all charges with Flywire was 85.58, right? Um, on the bottom half of the screen is you can see our calculation for $10,000, which was 84.65. So as you can calculate, it's almost 80 to 8, about 85 paisa per US dollar. So on $10,000, you're effectively saving 8,500 rupees, and you can, multiply that by 20, 30, $40,000 to kind of gauge where you are going to end up saving money. In my opinion, if you transfer your fees through us to Flywire and subsequently to your university, you can save as much money as a one-way Bombay New York ticket. There are two things that I would like you to keep in mind. The first and the most important thing is that we are regulated and governed by the RBI. So whatever we do is within the rules, regulations, and the guidelines of the RBI. We do not, uh, what do you call it? Violate any rules, because we do not want to get into trouble. And the last thing that we want is our clients, that is you, our students, that is you, getting into any trouble, because foreign exchange violations are treated very seriously in India. The second thing that I would like you to remember is that whatever we do is compliant with what Flywire's rules and regulations and guidelines are as well. So Flywire very sneakily hides away the option to pay through us uh, to on their website in a corner, so that you can't even find it and you end up paying all these exorbitant charges, right? So we help you navigate that website in order to make sure you select the right option, in order to where we can help you to make the payment to Flywire and subsequently to your university. So guys, this is not a jugaad. We are processing multiple Flywire payments on a daily basis, and it is absolutely being processed successfully and in a compliant manner. Like Flywire, there is another payment portal called Convera, very extensively used by universities in Canada and the UK, and also by some universities in the US. Concept is the same. The saving is similar, as you can see here on the screen. On Convera for 10,000 Canadian dollars, with Convera the rate was a 62.90 approximately, and with us it was 62.33. So as you can see, about 50 to 60 paisa per Canadian dollar. um, on the pound it can be much more. So as recently as Monday, I did a transfer for a student for 25,000 pounds, and it was the rate differential was 2 rupees 25 paisa per pound. So that is almost 55,000 rupees, and it is a fair amount of money. So again, whenever you read the term Flywire, whenever you read the term Convera, you know what to do. You can get in touch with Shama or Payal, and they will help you in navigating the website in order to make the payment through us and also save a significant amount of money. We made this presentation on the 29th of March, and on the same day, we took the rate from HDFC Bank. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, for the US dollar, HDFC's rate on that day was 84.71. Our rate was 84.10. So you can see you're saving 61 paisa on the dollar if you transfer with us as compared to HDFC Bank. Similarly, for the Canadian dollar, it is 63.01. Our rate was 62.10. So 90 paisa, as you can see on the Canadian dollar as well, that you are saving per Canadian dollar, and 60 paisa per US dollar. So the rates are very similar with other banks as well. So the saving ends up being almost the same. The second reason today why we kind of transfer money for more than 2,500 families from across the country is our smooth and seamless process. Like GyanDhan, our entire process is online. You need to submit all the documents to us online, and you need to submit them only once. So we get your KYC done remotely and effectively. You don't even need to get out of your home or office in order to transact with us. We want to get rid of all the hassles for you that you might have to deal with when you're transacting with a bank, or submitting all the documents over and over again, or facing the problem of the branch manager telling you that, oh, 1:30 to 2:30 is lunchtime, please come after 2:30. Or recently someone in Bangalore got in touch with us because their home branch of SBI was not the Forex designated branch, so you might have to go far away to make these transfers. So these are some of the problems that you might face with banks. With us, everything is online. All the documentation that you submit is online and is only once. Literally, the second time you want to transact with us, you literally have to just call us and say, I want to transfer $10,000, and we will get it done for you. Now, coming to what is a very important aspect of your overseas education journey and with regards to your finances, which is tax collected at source, or TCS. So first, let me introduce to you what TCS is. TCS, or tax collected at source, has been introduced by the Government of India since 1st of October 2020 on all foreign exchange purchases, which means TCS will be applicable on currency and forex cards purchases that you will have if you are buying currency and forex cards for travel purposes. And TCS will also be applicable on all outward remittances for tuition fees and living expenses. How is TCS calculated? So every resident Indian is allowed to avail foreign exchange per financial year without paying TCS. So this 7 lakh rupee limit is a per financial year limit, for which includes your currency purchase, forex card purchase, and your outward remittances, right? It is a limit per financial year, not per transaction or per month or per quarter. This is a cumulative limit per financial year. TCS will be levied on the differential amount above 7 lakhs. So let's take, for example, you come to us today and you say, I want to transfer 10 lakhs of rupees to my university, and this is my first foreign exchange purchase of the year. So you will pay TCS on 10 minus 7, which is 3 lakhs of rupees. The percentage of TCS that you will pay depends on whether you've taken an education loan or you are self-funding. So suppose you have taken an education loan, then the TCS percentage that you will pay is 0.5% on the differential amount above 7 lakhs. So in today's example, you will pay TCS of 0.5% on 3 lakhs, which is 1,500 rupees. If you want to gain the benefit of the 0.5% TCS, there are two things that you need to keep in mind. First, and the most important thing, it must be an education loan and education loan only. It cannot be a gold loan. It cannot be a personal loan. It cannot be a home loan. No, it has to be an education loan only. The second thing that you need to keep in mind is that if you are eligible to get a TCS benefit of 0.5% only if you have taken an education loan from a bank or Credila. So other platforms like other NBFCs like Avance, Auxilo, Tata Capital, etc., do not qualify for the 0.5% TCS. If you are self-funding, then the TCS percentage will be 5% on the differential amount above 7 lakhs. So again, going back to today's example where you have to pay TCS on 3 lakhs of rupees, you will pay 5% of 3 lakhs, which is 15,000 rupees. Now, the confusion really started last year after the government's budget in 2023, where they have proposed a new slab which has come into effect from 1st of October 2023. However, for the purpose of education, TCS still remains at 5% if self-funded and 0.5% in the case of education loans. This is applicable. This is applicable for your tuition fees and if your parents are transferring money to you for your living expenses. The reason why I'm stressing on the living expenses part is because you will need money for your rental payments, your daily essentials, etc. There are certain banks that are levying 20% TCS on the living expenses component, which technically, because you are a student, should be only 5%. TCS is just like TDS, so it can be adjusted against the remitter's income tax payable at the end of every financial year. TCS will show up in the remitter's Form 26AS in the following quarter. So suppose you do a remittance in July, August, September quarter, TCS will reflect in the remitter's Form 26AS by the end of November. With every transaction, we will give you a tax invoice which includes all the charges, the rates, the TCS, everything. And once the TCS is filed, if you request, you will get the TCS certificate as well. Quickly going through the documentation. So the important legality here is that as per the FEMA or the Foreign Exchange Management Act, only blood relatives can transfer money to students for their tuition fees and living expenses. Blood relatives are further defined as mother, father, sibling, or spouse. Only these four people can transfer. No grandparents, no uncle, auntie, mama, mommy, cousin, brother, cousin, sister, not allowed. So the remitter must be the with regards to the remitter, we require the Aadhaar card and PAN card both self-attested. The Form A2, which we will provide to you, which you need to fill, sign, and send it back to us, and the mobile number and email address of this remitter. With regards to the student, we will require the student's front and last page of the passport. Irrespective of which country the student is going to study, we will require the university acceptance letter and the visa. If you are going to the US to study, in addition to these two documents, you must give us your I-20. If you're going to Canada to study, in addition to these documents, you must give us your study permit. If you're going to UK, Ireland, or anywhere in Europe, you must give us your residence permit once you reach your country of study. If your university is accepting payments directly to their bank account, you must give us your university bank account details. And if funds need to be transferred to the student's bank account in the country of study, you must give us the local bank account details of the student as well. I've already taken you through what Flywire and Convera payment instructions are. And lastly, if you wish to get the 0.5% TCS benefit, then you must give us the education loan disbursement letter along with the loan sanction letter. So, some banks may give a letter, some banks may get a disbursement email. That's absolutely fine. But you must furnish it to us in order to get the 0.5% TCS benefit. Quickly taking you through the process, as you might have already seen in the video, ideally get in touch with us at least a couple of days in advance and get your KYC done. Guys, it's a humble request. Please do not call us the morning that you would like to transfer, especially in the months of July, August, and September, because we are processing multiple transactions on a daily basis since everyone's fees are due right now. So, it's a little bit chaotic. So we want to ensure that all your documents are online and that there are no hiccups. All your documents are in order and that there are no hiccups in your transaction. We also wish to process your transaction absolutely smoothly. The day you would like to transfer, we will send you an Excel screenshot, as you may have already seen in the Flywire and Convera slide, which gives you the rate, the GST, the charges, the TCS, etc. So you know exactly what you are paying for and that there are no hidden charges. You need to transfer the funds to us by 2 p.m. in order for us to transact the same day. The following day, we will give you what we call as a SWIFT copy, which is the confirmation from our side that the funds have been transferred. Some of the other services that we can help you with are currency and forex cards. However, we can arrange these for you in Mumbai, Pune, and Delhi, since we have branches in these three cities. You may need currency and forex cards because you will not have an account in your country or study, so you will need a certain amount of money to for all your move-in expenses, etc., until you set up your bank account. So a lot of students take currency and forex cards with them. Just to give you a brief on our track record, we have transacted more than $100 million in the past 4 years alone. For today, as we speak, more than 2,600 families from across the country. We've saved upwards of 5.5 crores of rupees for all our students and parents. Guys, so this is an offer for you, students, especially for you if you're attending, where you can refer and earn Amazon vouchers per successful referral. So if you refer a friend of yours who transfers their fees through us, you will get an Amazon voucher worth 1,500 rupees for every single referral. In fact, just to give you an insight, last year someone from Ahmedabad took away 12 vouchers because she referred to us to all her friends who were studying not only in her college in India but also from her WhatsApp group of her university mates. So she took 18,000 rupees worth of Amazon vouchers from us, and she was so thankful because she did so much of her college shopping before she even went abroad. In the following slide, I'm going to show you a video testimonial of one of our happy customers who was transferring money for his child who just graduated last month in the UK. And he talks a little bit about how he had availed a loan from Credila and how Credila tried to arm twist him into transferring money through them at exorbitant rates. So this is something that would be handy for you.
Hi, my name is Akshay Thakkar. I'm a client of FRR Forex Limited. Recently my son went to UK and we took a loan from Credila. They imposed upon us that you have to make the payment via us only. And then we realized that I wanted to check another options also because they were pushing me. So then I went to FRR Forex through our consultant. He suggested that he gave us two options where I checked it and we realized that yes, we can make a direct payment also. And then I told Credila guys to make the payment to our account. They did it. And FRR suggested that they had two options, either through Flywire or directly. They not only saved my money to the extent of approximately 5 to 6,000 rupees, but the process was also very smooth. They guided us very well on documentation and process. I request all of you to please check once that there is other options available also apart from loans. Please check with FRR Forex. They are much better than all. Thank you very much.
So that's one of our happy customers. You can reach out to Payal and Shama, both of whom are online. You can reach out to them on mobile, email, or WhatsApp, and they will be more than happy to answer all your queries and doubts offline as well. Like I mentioned, we are located in Mumbai, Delhi, Pune, Chennai, and Ahmedabad. So if you wish to meet us or any of our colleagues, feel free to set up a time and we will be more than happy to meet you. If you're not in any of these cities and would still like certain doubts to be cleared, feel free to set up a WhatsApp call or a Zoom call or a Google Meet, and we will be more than happy to answer all your queries as well. We're very active on social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So you can follow us to check out more content, which is student-related content. You might find that to be helpful as well. So that's it for me. I'm going to leave the contact us slide open for you guys to take down the details. But I would now like to open the floor to questions.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dave, for the detailed explanation, and I'm sure that it would be helpful for all the viewers that who are watching us on YouTube Live. So the YouTube Live, how it works is that it, I mean, it gets 1 minute around 60 second or 50 second lag, so we might get the questions in 60 seconds from now. The question I can see currently on screen is on YouTube Live is how to transfer 8 lakh without TCS. Is there any possibility? The question is from Surya Pasupuleti. I hope I'm taking the question name right. The question from Surya is how to transfer 8 lakh rupees without TCS, and the question also has that why not avance? You talked about credit, but why not avance?
Yeah, okay. So let me answer your first question. Without 8 lakhs, you can definitely do it. 8 lakhs of rupees without paying TCS, you can definitely do it. You will have to split the transaction up between your parents, which is 4 lakhs from your mother's account, 4 lakhs from your father's account. So that can easily be done. And the second question is why not avance? Why isn't avance available? Why isn't avance eligible for a 0.5% TCS? I'm not sure. I think it's only these banks and Credila that have the status to give this TCS benefit. I'm really not sure of the nitty-gritties, but I'm sure that Avance is not eligible to give the 0.5% TCS. It's some legality issue, but I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Okay. Another question is from Rohit that can we, expect how the exchange rates are determined and what will be the future value? Is there any method for that?
No, unfortunately not. We've been in the business for so long, and till date, we are not able to determine it. And I would not advise that you try to predict it as well, because the way I like to put it is we are small fish in the ocean. There are a lot of other macro level factors that affect the movement of currencies. So not something that I would dabble into regularly. If the rate is high, I would always say just pay it off. Don't try to save. Don't wait for that rate to come down by 20 paisa. Invariably, you end up paying 50 paisa extra, at least is what I have seen in my experience. So I wouldn't predict. It's very tough to predict. Yeah, so that's.
Yeah. So yeah, so I hope that answers your question. So right now these questions are there. If anyone has any question, please feel free to ask in the chat box, in the live chat, and also in the discussion forum. So whichever platform you guys are on, you can ask the questions. Dave, we will wait for 1 or 2 more minutes. If there are questions, we can take that.
No more questions?
Yeah, I don't think there are any more questions. So yeah, so we will wrap the session here, and uh, as students who are watching us live on YouTube, if you have any questions after this session, if you have any question, you can get in touch with Payal. The phone number is there, or Shama. Phone number is on your screen, or you can email them also. Their email IDs are also on your screen. You can uh, take the note. And with that, I would like to thank Dev for your time, Payal and Shama, for explaining this all these things in detail. I'm sure people who are watching us on YouTube, they must have been enlightened a lot with the content and the information that you have provided. So yeah, thank you so much, Payal, Dave, and Shama, for your time.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Have a good weekend,
Thank you
everyone.
for having us.
Same thing. Thank you.